Hello, family and friends. My name is Carmen Cauthen, and I am here today to share with you that after careful consideration, much thought, and counsel with others, I am going to offer myself as a candidate for the vacancy in District D on the Raleigh City Council. I am a native of Raleigh, North Carolina. I've lived here for 60 years. My family has been here since 1935, and I have a love for the city of Raleigh. I have a love for people, community, engagement, and I don't ever plan to leave. My goal in life has been to offer whatever I could to help the community that I live in be a better place to live, not just for myself, but for all. I have done that in the form of PTA. I have done that in the form of my work life, my experience with the General Assembly. I have done that as a student in college at NC State, a graduate of the Raleigh City and the Wake County Public School System. I have worked here. My family has been in business here for years, and I've married here and raised my children here. And I believe my time is now come to help our community knit together and make changes. There is great change sweeping our nation at this point, and I think that we all must come together and figure out how to make ourselves better. Raleigh is a city of wonderful things, but Raleigh also has some pockets of places that are not so wonderful. I would like to encourage that we can build the quality of life that has begun here and that can continue. I'm concerned that there is not enough trust and accountability in our city government, and people don't believe that those people who are always before them are always for them. And I'm a firm believer in the fact that if you are elected to office, even if you're only elected by a certain population, you still have to represent the entire area that you are elected from or that you are serving. And so I am a servant. I am a person who wants to hear, who wants to work with, who wants to create policy and programs that serve the people of Raleigh, but in this particular instance, District D. I have lived in District D, or what was District D, is District D, for 30 years. I live in the Oberlin community. I love this community. I grew up off of Ridge Road. I also lived on Idlewild Avenue, which is more what is now downtown Raleigh, when I was growing up. So I have some history across this city. And so I believe I would be an excellent candidate, and I know that I would do my best. And for those who do know me, you know that I work my behind off for the things that need to be done, and I don't quit until we finish. So the things that are most important that I see are trust and accountability, and part of that means communication and engagement. Not just with the council and citizens, but also with the citizens and the police department, and also with the city and county governments working together. I believe that communication will be important going forward, as it has been in the past. But that we need to be sure that we communicate all around. I believe housing is important. That means affordable. That means mixed use. That means density. That means zoning policies. There are things that we need to work on in this city. And so I look forward to being able to do that. Um, we have a history and a culture in Raleigh, some of which we don't need to be proud of, but some of which we do. But all of it has made us who we are. We need to celebrate who Raleigh is, and we need to celebrate all of who Raleigh is, not just pieces. And so that is something that I think can be done and needs to be done, needs to be treated carefully, and it is something that I'm quite interested in the history of Raleigh. That means historic spaces, that means tourism and development, that means parks, recreation. All of the stories need to be told and need to be acted on. Equitable living for the city includes transportation, includes environmental issues and environmental justice, includes parks and recreation and activities for our youth and our young adults. Business and job development is important. We need a strong base, and we need to make sure that our people have work. And finances. We need to be open about what's in our budget. And for a lot of people, they don't understand how the budget's put together or what's in it. So there needs to be a little more accountability and trust and teaching about that process. In so saying, I do offer myself and will be reaching out to members of the City Council because they will be making the decision on who will be appointed to fill the vacancy in District D. I will be doing that today, and I ask for your support, regardless of where you live in the city of Raleigh, that you would support me, that you would write to your or email your district council person and ask them for their support as well. I thank you for listening to me. If you have questions or concerns for me, I will be posting my email address above this video, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you, and best wishes to all who are throwing their hat in the ring. Goodbye.